Hello! In this video, I'm going to show you some ways that I have made money online without spending any money of my own. Now, if you want to see more tips about making money, then I recommend you go and check out my other platforms. So I am on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm all over the place, so make sure you go and look at those platforms too. I've tried out a whole load of different methods, so you are bound to find something that works for you. So welcome to the Looking After Your Pennies YouTube channel. My name is Charlotte Jessup. This is a channel that is dedicated to helping people with their money. I talk about how to save, how to make money, and how to invest in your future, as well as all things finance. When it comes to making money, some are better than others. So today I want to share with you my 3 favourite places to make money online where you don't have to have any money to start. So number 1 is switching bank accounts, and this is a big one. Now I have probably made, I don't know, £700 to £800 from doing this, and haven't even done any particularly recently, so I know there are more offers out there for me to take advantage of. The way this one works is that banks will pay you to switch to them, and they will pay you pretty well too. Right now, you could get £100 if you switch your bank account to First Direct. There are some terms and conditions involved, so make sure you read these before you make the switch. Plus, these offers come and go all the time. So if there's not one that is right for you now, keep checking and seeing if there are some other banks that are offering these that are more suitable to you. Now, I've had people say that they are worried about switching from their current bank account because they're worried about things like their bills and all their payments and what will happen to those. Will they have to switch all those over? When you switch bank accounts, there is a service called the Current Account Switching Scheme, which will help you move all of those payments and bills and all of those direct debits that you have over to your new account. So this isn't something that you need to worry about. You don't have to make any calls or let anyone know, it all just happens for you. It's a bit like when you get a new phone and you get to keep the same number. You don't have to go and tell all your mates that you've changed your number because you've just moved your old number over to your new phone. But if you still don't want to do that, then here is a different approach. You could start a new account. So I have several different bank accounts for different reasons, so I try out different platforms all the time. Now I could use one of these accounts to switch to this new bank account and to get that offer. So there are even online bank accounts, so you can do everything online without having to go into a branch. These new accounts may need to be open for a little while before you can then switch them to another account. Make sure you check the terms and conditions of these and of any of these switching deals before you go ahead and apply for that offer. Some of the terms and conditions on these switching deals might include things like paying in a certain amount of money or moving a certain number of direct debits over to that new account. There are some ways around this, so you could say put your Netflix direct debit onto this account that you are switching, and then when you change it over to the new account to take advantage of that offer, that Netflix direct debit will move over to the new account too. And for any minimum payments that you need to pay in, you can just set up an amount of money to move from your savings account into this new account to meet the criteria for that. So there are some ways that you can get around this. However, make sure that you are comfortable with any of the terms and conditions and any of the arrangements on these switching deals. And remember that you can do this multiple times. So you could do it for one this month, and then another account will show up next month that has another, say, £100, £150 available, and then you can switch to that one. Just check those terms and conditions before you go ahead and do it. So number 2 is Quidco, or any of the other cashback sites that are out there. Now, before you say you know all about cashback sites, well, bear with me because I've got something else in mind. But if you are new to cashback sites, let me give you a quick run through. So let's say you want to buy something from ASOS. So you would go to Quidco first, you would click on that link to ASOS, and then that would take you through to the ASOS website. You would then go ahead, make your purchase like normal, but then Quidco would give you some money back or cash back. You don't have to spend any more or do anything particularly differently once you're on that shopping page. You just get money back, which I think is pretty great. So I've made over £1,000 alone just on Quidco. And I know other people online who have got like £2,000, £3,000, even £5,000 worth of cashback just by going through these cashback sites first before they make their purchases. And if you don't have an account with Quidco or Top Cashback, then check out the links below. If you go ahead and use my Quidco link, you will get an extra £5 cashback on your first cashback purchase. But there is something else on Quidco that I want to tell you a little bit about. So they have a list of ways that you can get cashback without having to spend any money. And for some reason, it's kind of hidden away on their website. So if you go to quidco.com and you look at the tabs along the top, if you click on more and then go to hot offers, you will see there that there is a little tab there that says free money. So this is a way that you can get cashback without having to spend any money. Literally, you might need to sign up to something or apply for like a free trial or a sample or something like that, and then you will get cashback for spending nothing. And that's what this video is all about. Now these update all the time, so it's worth just checking back every now and again to see if there are any new offers that you haven't already taken advantage of. So let's have a look at the offers that are there at the moment. So as you can see, at the time of recording, there was this one that gave you £2 in cashback just for signing up for a free Experian account. So that means you can check your credit score for free and also get £2 into your Quidco account for signing up for the free account. And if we look at what's available there right now, there's over £50 worth of free money available for you to access. So number 3 of my ways to make money online without spending any money is surveys. Now, if you speak to anyone about how they make money online, somebody is bound to mention surveys at some point. So I want to tell you about some of the top paying options that are out there. There are lots of services that will pay you to complete a survey, and these come in lots of different forms. The amount that you get paid and the time that they will take will vary. So here is a quick rundown of the ones that I found, the ones that I love, and the ones that tend to pay you the best. I'll also share what I think is good about them and what I think is not so good about them. So the first one is usertesting.com. It pays you $10 US, so about £7 to £8 for every survey that you complete. And this money comes to you exactly a week after you complete the survey, and it goes straight into your PayPal account. The surveys I've done have taken about 10 to 15 minutes to complete, but I have done some that have been less than 2 minutes. So it's definitely something that is worth checking out. To complete these surveys, you will need a computer and you will need a microphone. What they do is they record what you are doing on the screen as well as your voiceover. So you need to talk through the experience you are having on, say, a website or an app, and they record this and send this back to the person that has created the survey to use as user experience data. Some of the surveys will require you to go on camera and talk through your experiences face to face, so to speak. Now you can choose whether you want to do these surveys or not. All the ones that I have done have just been a screen recording and a recording of my voice via microphone. So it is a little bit more involved than maybe some of the other things that have been on this list already, but it is good money and it's fairly reliable money. You could probably make £20 to £30 at least a week by applying for these surveys and completing them. The downside is that you are probably going to have to answer a lot of screening questions before you get a survey that you are actually qualified to complete. So it can be a little bit tedious. You can feel like you're answering a lot of questions for free before you actually get one that you are paid for. So another survey site is prolific.co. I will leave all the links to these in the description, so if you want to go check them out, just check there and follow the links. So unlike usertesting.com, Prolific will show you the surveys that you are qualified to do. So there's no pre-screening involved. And they come up regularly too. The problem is making sure that once they do come up, you actually get your space. They only allow a certain number of people to do them. And obviously there is going to be a lot of people like you waiting for these surveys to come up so you can complete them. You need to make sure you're one of the first people to get in there so that you make sure you get your space on that survey. You can leave the window open and it will ping. So I like to have it loaded on my computer and then let myself get a little notification if a new survey comes up that I am suitable for based on my demographics, and then I can just jump in and complete that survey. Now, the surveys on Prolific tend to be quite interesting. They are normally academic research studies, so they might require you to do something about children's mental health or something about advertising or branding. So they can be quite interesting pieces to complete. They will require your full attention though, so you need to make sure you have a quiet space and you are ready to fully participate in those surveys. As survey sites go, they tend to pay pretty well for your time. However, there are some shorter ones that maybe only pay you sort of 10 to 15 pence. The most I've got is about £2.50 for a survey that took me, I think, 10 to 15 minutes. So you need to decide whether this is worth your while. Typically, they pay around kind of minimum wage for the work that you have to do, but there's probably no real quick ones. You will get paid for the time that you put in. Now, if you were to leave this open, like when you're sitting at your desk and you were to complete all the surveys that come up, I reckon you could easily make about 10 to 15 pounds. Another great thing about this website is you only need to have earned £5 before you can cash out of the website. So you're not waiting around until you hit like 20, 50, £100 before you can withdraw your earnings. Once you hit that £5 mark, you can get that cash sent to your bank account. So even though it feels like this is small money, I know that there are people online in the money community on Instagram that are making a lot more from this website. So it's definitely one that you might want to consider, particularly if you spend a lot of time at your desk or you know that you can just jump on your computer whenever you hear that ping. So the next survey site that I want to tell you about is Research Opinions. So this is bigger money for more of your time. It's often a video consultation and can be in a group. So there might be you and a couple of other people on the call and you all contribute your opinions about the subject in hand. It's like one of those brainstorming meetings. They will give you some information, maybe show you a video, or they'll have a list of questions. And you might even need to discuss these in a group, or it might just be you on your own answering the questions. You have to apply to get on these calls. They will be looking for specific people. So I have seen some that have looked for people that maybe have asthma, and they want people that have asthma to answer these questions. So you have to apply for these. You have to fill in kind of a little bit of like a job application, and then they will pick from there. So there's no guarantees you're going to get them, even if you've seen them or even if you think you qualify to answer the questions. The best place to search for these is through their Twitter account, which is @Research Opinion. They post all of the different people and the different opportunities they have available on there with the links for you to apply to. Right now, there's £40 for talking about live sports. Or perhaps you prefer £80 for talking about business decision making. Like I say, they need to be relevant for you and you need to meet the criteria in order to be considered to be selected to be on one of these panels. I will make another video purely about survey sites in the future to give you more information about these particular platforms. But for now, feel free to check out the links in the description and take a look to see if it's something that might work for you. Now, number 4, yes, this is a bonus way to make money online, and it's one that I particularly love, and that is Fiverr. Now, this one is pretty different from the ones that I've already talked about. And this is less of a kind of casual doing a thing maybe in the evenings or before work, and it's more of an online job. It is essentially a freelancing platform where you can showcase your skills and people can approach you to do some work for them. I believe that everybody has some sort of skill or talent that they can sell on Fiverr. You could proofread, you could sing, you could paint, you could dance. There are even examples of people out there that are being like celebrity impersonators on Fiverr. I personally sell my writing skills on Fiverr, and I know other people that have done graphic design, web development. Essentially, the list goes on and on. Like I say, I think that everybody has a skill that they could sell on that platform. It's an excellent way to showcase a new side hustle, or to practice some skills that maybe you've not used in a while, or to practice some skills that you are wanting to develop and maybe make into a job in the future. I have a video about this already, and a blog post, and even a book about how you can become a success on the platform. So please do use the links below to go and check those out and find out more about Fiverr and what it can do for you in terms of making online without spending any money. And if you want more details, please do let me know in the comments. I do my best to reply to all of those comments, so feel free to ask away if you have any questions. And I appreciate every comment that I get, and I want you to know that those comments are valued and they are important to me. So there we go, those are my 3 favourite ways to make money online without having to spend any of your own money. Plus, I even threw in a cheeky bonus 4th option for you as well, which is particularly good for those that are looking to sell their skills and their time to work on a bigger project. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can get more about making money, saving money, investing, money mindset, and anything related to your finances. That's what this channel is all about, and I am posting here twice a week, so make sure that you join me for those videos in the future. That's it for this video though, and I will catch you next time. Bye.